as we call in the angels, calling in the angels, calling in Merlin. And calling in your guides, your guardian angels, those light beings, all the ascended masters, as we sage the space, clearing and cleansing. It's been an incredible weekend. How has it been for you? We've had Beltane here in Avalon, and the energy has been so incredibly strong. Really sending that light all the way round down through the ley lines, bringing the energy from the heart of Mother Earth into the heart 50 ley lines through the Tor as it clears this energy, really pouring this light out through into the micro lines, the divine lines, right through to the ley lines and the synchronic lines, right through to the galactic ley lines. So I want to introduce myself. I'm Daisy Foss from Avalon, from Glastonbury, and I'm here tonight to talk to you about Merlin. Woo! I love Merlin. I love everything about Merlin. I love his magic, I love his humour, I love his wisdom, I love his guidance, I love absolutely everything about Merlin, and have done for a very long time now. I have a Merlin behind me here, can you see? Absolutely beautiful, beautiful statue. We've put a amethyst on the end of his wand and on his hat, and this is an amethyst wise wizard as well, beaming out the light here from Avalon to you wherever you are in the world. So we're going to be working with Merlin and the angels this evening because it is an extremely important day. Have you looked at your diary? The date is the 5th of the 5th. 2021, which adds up to a 5. So it's a 555, and I'm here with the amethyst violet light, bringing in this energy, transforming, transmuting. This energy is really flowing now and bringing in this beautiful Merlinite wand. Isn't that amazing? From the sage goddess, so beautiful. Another Merlinite wand, and this Merlin wand is here to really send this energy, positive energy, out into the world, because that's what Merlin does. He transforms, he transmutes, he changes the energy from one state of being to another. So if you are sad, if you are anxious, if you are feeling low, feeling full of negative energy, then call upon Archangel Zadkiel, Ascended Master Saint Germain, and Merlin, the wise wizard. I have a fluorite one. This is my very first wizard that I bought here in Glastonbury in 1998. Goodness gracious me. And he was beautifully filled with lilacs, but purples and the green, and over the last 20 years he has faded to this beautiful green and the fluorite, but the energy is still there, the energy is still pumping out. Absolutely beautiful. And I was so delighted with that one. I bought a little one that I could carry around with me. I've not seen them since. I'd love to buy some more, so if anybody knows where we can get these, please let me know. This is a mini Merlin, but it still packs a punch. The fluorite, you can see how his head is clearing with the clear quartz now. The Merlin is now not so fluorite-y, but more quartzy, and this one is an amethyst, and again fading fast, but the light is still there. You can see the amethyst as the energy clears, because that's what they do. They clear, they transform, they transmute. So this is the colour that it would have been: beautiful violet, ultraviolet amethyst. And this is a beautiful celestial here with the you can see, look at that, is that lovely? Beaming out this energy for you here from Avalon. So who is Merlin? For those who don't know, who is Merlin? What is the legend of Merlin? Well, my teaching is from the Vortex Healing lineage, and Vortex Healing is working through, I'm going to use the wand when I do it, working through the vortex of light. So literally bringing this vortex of energy into your body, bringing it in through the crown, through from the great central sun, through the galactic ley lines, pulling this energy through your body, through to your heart. And as it flows through to your heart, there is a wheel at your heart, and it flows down through your heart chakra to your sacral chakra, where there's another wheel, a vortex wheel that brings in this energy and shoots out this energy, so that your whole body can vibrate and radiate this light, this love, this healing art from Merlin. And who is Merlin? Merlin is the energy of divine magic. He's the energy title of those who have attuned and have reached the vibrational level of Merlin. The very few that do. Lots of people like to think they are. And of course, it's a bit like waking up. You wake up a bit every day. So your Merlin energy increases every day, a little bit more every day. And the legend of Merlin is quite a wonderful story. So the energy of the first Merlin in our lineage was called Mahindra. And Mahindra, the avatar, he brought together 7 divine beings for a healing realm, which we call Mauma. And this is Mauma, and again, it's a Sanskrit name, a star cosmic name, a bit like Merkaba, which is your body of light, your body of love, your energy body. And Mauma has 7 divine beings working through the humanity to help them to heal, to bring guidance. And so Mahindra, he was the avatar of this lineage, and from Mahindra the energy of Merlin grew, and there have been many Merlins on our planet. The one that is associated mostly with Glastonbury, with the Abbey, with King Arthur, with the tour, is Merlin number, I think it's 6, could be 7. I know my teacher's 13, so there haven't been that many of them. And so the Merlin that was associated with Glastonbury was the Merlin from the century of King Arthur, and he was King Arthur's guidance. He was his teacher, and his teacher was a wizard called Gaius. I have the energy of Gaius in the aquamarine here. This is my aquamarine, which has the energy of Gaius, Merlin's teacher. Beautiful aquamarine. I use this quite a lot, and I use it as a wand. So again, you use this as a wand. A wand is a beautiful instrument, a tool that Merlin uses to be able to connect fully with the cosmic light, with the divinity, and it brings that light in through your body, through from your crown to your heart. So whether you are working with divine magic for transforming your health or your career or your family relationships, or to help the world, we have an amazing lineage that helps the world in the most phenomenal way. We call it earthworks, and these earthworks are making divine structures and really waking up the trees, connecting buildings. It's phenomenal. And this earthworks again works through the energy of Merlin. So how do you know whether you've met him or not? That's a very good question. The answer is you'll know. Because when you think about something, it comes from the head, from the third eye, which again is your pineal gland, your pituitary gland. The pituitary gland is here, which is the third eye. The cosmic eye is the pineal, which is a bit higher. And the energy of that is the violet, indigo, purple light. So the purple light at your third eye, this is your intuition. And when you think of something, it translates into your knowing, into your intuit. So you're intuiting it through your senses, your clairvoyance, your claircognizance, your clairaudience, your clairvoyance, even through, I can't remember the name of it, the smell, clairsmelliance. Clairsentience is feeling. So it's how you translate it through your third eye, your intuit, your violet, indigo, purple chakra at your third eye, down through to your heart where you love it, you feel it, you really connect with this in energy, this intuit, this thought, and then it follows through to your root, to your sacral chakra at your tummy button, your navel assemblage point. And at this point in your navel, this is your sacral chakra, which is where your trust center is. So the orange of your sacral chakra connects through with the purple of your third eye, and you absolutely know, you trust, you create, you know. And from that space of your sacral chakra, if you want to increase your clairs, your clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience, then you ask Merlin to clear your sacral chakra, and that will clear your third eye. To clear your third eye, you go from your sacral chakra. To clear your sacral chakra, you use the energy from your third eye, your pineal gland and your throat and your heart to really bring that love in, to clear through your sacral chakra, your hara through to your root. So that's where Merlin really can come through and help you to connect, because you know that you are connecting with them. And how do you know? You just know. And people go, oh, I'm not sure. Well, if you're thinking you're not sure, and if you're feeling you're not sure, you're not sure. But if you feel sure, and if you think you're sure, you know you're sure. There is that absolute gut reaction, then that absolute solidarity, that security, that faith. And that is where Merlin is amazing, because he can help you to feel that faith, to recognize and to know and to earth and to ground. It can take time if you have spent a lot of your journey being negative or being filled with fear and ego positions that have taken you off the pathway. But if you are on your spiritual pathway, if you are opening your heart, if you are believing in divine magic, if you are calling upon Merlin and his wand to help you, then you'll know that he's there with you. It's brilliant. It's such a lovely, lovely feeling. And one of the other ways that I have learnt to trust that Merlin is helping me is to hear on the inner planes. And when Merlin, when there's something that's really true, really solid, I can hear him laugh. And he laughs, he goes, ho, 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 ho. Ho, 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 ho. Ho, 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 ho. And I can't stop laughing when I hear him, because it's a cosmic laughter, and it's that almost like Father Christmas, ho 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 ho. It's that feeling that's right deep in your belly, and you're knowing that this is correct and this is true. And that cosmic laughter just arises. It arises from your belly. That belly laugh literally comes up as you connect with Merlin. So he has done a huge amount of work. I have another friend who has, Diana Pegler, she has written a book called The Magi, and that again tells you the story of Merlin, the Merlin that worked with Jesus, the Merlin that helped him to learn about the Essenes. He took him, he was one of the wise men, the 3 wise men, and that story is wonderful. So the early Merlins have all had had some involvement with the stories that we are told as fairy stories, but some of them are oral stories that have been passed down through the ages, and the 3 wise men with Jesus is one of them. And he's often seen holding his magical ball. So I was intrigued by the Merlin. So the Merlin that I work with, as I mentioned, is the Merlin Mahindra from the Vortex lineage. And I also work with the Merlin of the land. And the Merlin of the land works through the Merlin of the flower of life. And the flower of life is, I've got so many of them everywhere, I can't really see them for a minute. The flower of life, the beautiful symbol of the flower of life. I keep moving them, that's why I can't find one. There's one behind you, Paul, literally in the window. And there's one on here, but you can't really see it. So the flower of life is the energy of your being, how your being utilizes its blueprint. So here is the flower of life, and you see that? This is a holographic flower of life, and right in the center is the daisy, the 6 petals of the seed of life, and the 3 big spheres: your head, your heart, your gut. So your spiritual sphere, your physical sphere, and your earthly fundamental connection to the earth sphere. So that is from your heart up is your spiritual sphere that goes literally 1 hand's width above your head, your physical being, and then your fundamental connection to the earth, which is from your under your heart, your solar plexus down. So the fundamental chakras are your solar plexus, your sacral chakra, and your hara and your roots, and they all connect you to the earth. They bring that energy down to the earth star, which is the next sphere when you continue this sphere here. And the ones from your heart go from your throat, your thymus, your throat, your third eye, your crown, and your heart is the one in the middle, and the one in the middle that expands both ways. It literally goes that way and it goes that way, whereas these ones just go up and these ones just go down. So when you have the energy flowing, here we have the energy of the tube torus. So the energy comes in through from the great central sun, in through your light channel, all the way down through to your root chakra at the base of your spine, and then up through your auric field. And this is how the divine magic works. This is how the energy of your being, as it flows through your body. And the energy that comes in through here is coming in through from the stars, the planets, the angelic spheres. And you can see how this golden light is flowing. So it comes in like this over your crown, all the way down your body, to your roots, to your subroot. And at every chakra, it opens, it goes in and comes out the other side. Beautiful, isn't it? So at your throat, literally watch that golden watch that golden light as it flows. And these colours are really your colours, the colours of the rainbow, the colours of your chakras. So they all have an individual colour, yet they all come together and bring this colour of the tube torus through your whole being. And this is the divine magic of your body. And in the very centre of your flower of life is the pearl of your heart. Every centre of the seed of life has a pearl, has a white sphere of light. And I'm going to pick up the little one because the one behind me is a little bit heavy. It's a calcite ball. This one is a clear quartz ball, and you can see the pearl of your heart. So Merlin always holds a ball in his hand. I have this one here, which is absolutely beautiful, and charoite. I always say it wrong, but I know what I mean. This is again a Merlin stone. How beautiful is that? So when you hold the crystal in your hand, let's put that there and then it won't fly away. When you hold the crystal in your hand and you hold the wand, Merlin always has the crystal in his giving hand, which is the right hand, and the wand is in the left hand as he's giving. And if you're receiving, then you have the crystal ball in your left hand and you are giving with the right hand, but the energy is flowing in through your left side. So that's how, again, when you're asking for healing, when you're holding your healing tools, Merlin is working through you with your wand. And why would you want a wand? Why would you want a crystal ball? Because they are magical tools. So we'll work with the wand, with the ball first. So the crystal ball is a sphere of light, and when you are working with the sphere of light, the first sphere of light, I've mentioned it already, is the ball of light in the center of your heart, in that middle sphere. And that ball of your middle sphere, that ball of light, it expands to fill your whole being. And the space of love, the circle of love, these are like the cells in your body. They are drops of energy in the ocean. They are what make up the whole of your being. And when the spheres, you're holding a sphere, whichever crystal it is. I have a septarian here as well. Look at that. That's a dragon stone. We'll talk about dragons and Merlin in a minute. The angels and Merlin love the dragons. So this crystal is Merlin's crystal. He also likes labradorite. I'm going to put that one down for a minute and bring out the labradorite. There's the labradorite, or labradorite. It's pink and blue and green and all the colours of the night. It's absolutely beautiful. And the more you work with it, the brighter it gets. So this is a Merlin stone, this is a Merlin stone. And when you're working with these stones, you're working with the divine magic of Merlin, transforming. So whether you're working with the and ask the Merlin you're working with who he is, where is he from, is he a new Merlin? Because sometimes you can actually talk to a new Merlin as well. I know that I certainly had new Merlins coming in to my work. And so the Merlins, they love music, they love the spheres. Now in the clear crystal spheres, the temple schools, the Merlins would teach you how to scry with the clear crystal balls, which is why you often see people who are they're card readers, or they're helping you to a medium, a clairvoyant. They're helping you to see through the scry, through the clear crystal. And again, you hold it in your hand, and you look into the ball, and a bigger ball will show you more. My big ball here is very, very good for scrying. It really can give you some amazing secrets. So Merlin always has a ball, a space of love, a wizard ball, to really remind you that everything is part of something else. It always brings the energy so that it can it's a cell, it's a string of pearls, it's a drop in the ocean, it's however you want to think of humanity all being as one love, one heart, one breath, one pearl, as one. Because the flower of life, this is your sphere, but it continues and continues until we are all one. And that's how when your vibration raises and you are with a group of people, we have what is called a group field. And that group field is where everybody's energy is coming in as one, coming in together as one. So that was the explanation of the crystal balls. So what does a wand mean? There's a message there from God to Merlin through the phone. The angels always bring in a sound. Maybe we should have a sound. Let's have a sound to clear from the crystal bowl. Here we are. So we have the crystal pyramid. Isn't that lovely? The quickest way to go from one state of being to another is through sound. And Merlin loves the sound. The angels love sounds as well. The angel of sound is Archangel Gabriel, bringing the communication and the sound. And that will continue for a few more minutes now, a few more seconds. Really lovely. These come in all kinds of sizes. This is the size I use because I use it over my crystals and the crystal bowls to clear and to cleanse. So what else does Merlin have? He has a wand. Now this is a beautiful Merlin wand made especially. It has a carved handle and a point. But you can have a wand out of anything. I've already mentioned Gaia, so you use this one as a healing wand. You see how clear it is at the healing end part, and the muscovite is at the handle. That's the crystal in there. I have a Lemurian crystal, which I also use as a wand. Now, this is a beautiful healing crystal. You can tell it's Lemurian. It has the stratas on it, and this one has 7 sides to it. How cool is that? And there's a clear side and a strat side in between each one. Some of them are big, some of them are little, and this one is a self-healed. And what do you do with a crystal like this, or a wand, self-made or a proper made wand like this? You use them for spells. So again, as a as a Vortex Healing wizard, only good spells. And in fact, that's usually the rule of thumb, that only good spells can be cast. It takes a huge amount of effort to cast bad spells, and they usually blow up in your face. I have to let you know that. Not that I know personally, but I've seen it happen. And the spell, again, is not anything to be afraid of. A spell is an intention. A spell is a good spell is a bringing together of something that can help. So you make a spell for fine weather, you make a spell for abundance, you make a spell for cheeriness, happiness, you can make a spell for good health. And when you are having that intention, the energy goes from your heart through your hand to the crystals, magnified and amplified, and there's your spell. And be careful where you point your wands. Always make sure they go to the earth to discharge. You can point them to the sky to bring the energy in, or you can send the energy out. It's not polite to point them at people unless you have permission and you are in a healing process, in which case you would point them, and you would point them to wherever in the body. If you're having an issue with your third eye, then again you would put it on your third eye. If you're having an issue with your thymus, you put it in your thymus, thyroid rather, and your thymus is here. Let's get it right. You want to keep your thymus really, really soft and joyful and happy, because that's the longevity gland, is your thymus. And the thyroid, again, you want it to keep it nice and healthy. So again, under the chin there. But you can point the energy to your liver. You can take the energy of stress and anger out of your liver. So you would use the wand to clear, to unwind it. You unwind it anti-clockwise and take it out, and then point it into the earth. So these are ways to use your healing wands. With the aquamarine, this is a beautiful one for speaking your truth, for opening the heart. And again, you can literally just point it onto the body, into your gut, because it transforms any fears that you may have in your gut or in your sacral chakra, any mistrust. And I have a wand that I made myself. I'm just going to get it because it's so beautiful. Here it is. And you can make wands out of absolutely everything and anything. So this is my wand from the Abbey, the stick, beautiful stick with a crystal at the end, little Herkimer crystal. And in 2012, we tied the bows every day with an intention through the 12 principles, so the Angels of Awakening and their 12 principles. I'm just going to put the Merlin one down. Not too many wands in my hand. Actually, you can never have too many wands. So this particular one started off with harmlessness, right action, and love. Forgiveness, compassion, and truth. Harmony and balance and gratitude. Peace and bliss and grace. All 12 principles, all in the wand, in the ribbons, and the colours of the chakras as the energy flowed through them. And this is my wand of truth. It's my talking stick, and so we use this to talk to people at the end of a workshop. It gives people permission to open their heart, to speak their truth, and it brings in the nature with the energy of the Abbey. So again, bringing in that energy of Glastonbury and of King Arthur's Merlin. It's absolutely beautiful, isn't it? And it started off as a stick. And here's a stick that I'm saving. This is a beautiful stick. This was from 2020. This is 2012. This was 2019, 2020 wand. And it has lots of lovely lighting on it. But we're waiting for the right time to make it into a wand. At the moment, it is a natural wand. It's just a stick. But once you put the intention to make it your magical wand, it becomes a magical wand. So but you can use any kind of crystal to extend the energy. This is a selenite wand, and this is one that the angels love to come through, because selenite is the energy that is of water. So selenite is crystalline water. Don't put this in the bath or leave it outside in the rain, because it will just dissolve and disappear. So this is the selenite wand, and the angels love it because it's so easy to flow through. So if you're doing any work with angels, then this is the wand for you. Now you can use wands to self-clean yourself, to cut any cords of fear, cords of attachment, literally just cutting through. I go from the top of my head, from the back of my neck actually, all the way over the head, right down through the chakras, down to the earth, and then pour it into the earth, and then come back up again and again. Now you can do it like a cheese slice. It's an absolutely beautiful way to keep your energy clear, and cutting the cords and cutting the energy from any of your, if you've got aching arms or anything, just cutting the energy and strengthening with your wand. So Merlin helps to charge up your wands. Merlin helps you to work through your wands, and your word is your wand. I love that. Whatever you say, words can be hurtful or they can be loving. And if you remember that your word is your wand, you have to be careful where you point it. You have to be careful and be mindful of your wand at all times. And you need to be able to clean and cleanse your wand, same as you clean and cleanse your words. If you need to apologize to people, then do so wholeheartedly, from the heart, from that space and place of forgiveness, compassion and truth. And if you are struggling, then again you can ask the energy of your wand to energize your body, to bring in more energy for you. Okay, and you hold your wand upwards to bring the energy in, and downwards to take the energy out, because it goes down into the earth. I just love this wand. It's so cool. Oh, lovely. And I know my friend Jules just loves this Lemurian crystal too. Every time I use it, she says, oh, can I have that? Can I have that? And it's like, no. Because I use it for healing so often, clearing those real old keys and codes left over from the Lemurian vows, the Lemurian temples. And I use the aquamarine to clear from the Atlantean and Egyptian temples. This one is a beautiful crystal to cleanse and to clear with ease and with grace. So, what have we learnt about Merlin? Quite a lot. Quite a lot. He was the guidance for King Arthur when he was here in Glastonbury, King of England at that time. He was the guidance for Jesus. He's been the guidance for many other leaders, and he is there whenever you call him, whenever you invite him into your life. He is depicted with a wise beard. He doesn't always have a beard though, so don't be fooled. He does always have a wonderful sense of humour. He's very, very kind, and he has a wisdom that is absolute. It's so beautiful. There's some amazing books. The Crystal Cave, can't remember her name now, Mary somebody, who talks all about the beginning, Merlin's early life, and how he lived and worked in the crystal caves in and around the Glastonbury area. Beautiful books. There's a selection of them. I read them quite a while ago now, but fabulous, because again, Merlin uses the crystals and always has done since his time in Atlantis, when he was known as Kamal. That was also he was known as Kamal in the time of Jesus too. And he, in the temple schools of Egypt, he was the avatar of divine magic and transformation, turning iron into gold. I know, it's beautiful, isn't it? So all of this energy from Merlin, and if you have not ever been to Glastonbury, to Avalon, then come on over. It is amazing. I've been coming here now since 1998, and my first real absolute connection with Merlin was in 1999 to the year 2000, and the energy of Merlin, I don't want to put it down. Every time I put it down, I want to pick it up again. The energy of Merlin since then, since 2000, I've been working with the Vortex Healing, which is Rick Wyman's lineage. And the energy of Merlin has really guided my life for the last 20 odd years. So come to Glastonbury, meet Merlin. He is absolutely here in the land, in the trees, in the abbey, in the White Spring. His temple space is in the ether. The home in Tintagel of the castle. He has a cave in Tintagel that he left a crystal puzzle in. That puzzle is also here at the Daisy Centre. We have her own crystal Merlin puzzle. So you can come and connect with him at any time. It is a phenomenal experience when you connect with Merlin. And he doesn't work on his own. He works with the fairies, the divas, the nature spirits, and of course he works with the angels. And the angels are phenomenal. The energy of the angels support Merlin at every turn. Whenever there's any earthworks to be done or shifts to be done, he comes in and helps to support the wizards, because the wizards are the wise ones. So the wizards, the male wizards and the female wizards, because they are one and the same. People say, oh, is a female wizard a witch? No, that's a different lineage. The same as a warlock is the other part of the witch family. So the wizards are male wizards and female wizards, and you attain the level of wizard by raising your vibrational healing energy, and anybody can do that, and most people are doing it. Lots of people are waking up to the energy of Merlin at this time, because of the impromptu ascension awakening that's taking place. It is fabulous, so fabulous. So I'm going to use this beautiful, beautiful crystal bowl, all the colours of Merlin, you can see it in there, isn't that lovely? And just going to really bring this energy in. So beautiful. The sound of the crystal clearing and cleansing your being wherever it is. So my name is Daisy Foss from Glastonbury, from the Daisy Centre, and I've thoroughly enjoyed explaining to you who Merlin is, his tools, and how we can really bring in the energy to heal all parts of your being. And as we use the energy from the crystals, from the flower of life, all the ancient tools that we have to enable us to really, really connect with this divine being and transform for the better. Because when you have transformed, when you have healed the inner parts, the inner net, the scary parts of your being, the parts of you that are in fear, the parts of you that are not so lovable, the parts of you that are jealous, the parts of you that are unkind, the parts of you that are in fear, all of those parts that are positions that the ego takes up that can be dissolved and resolved through healing, through divine energy healing, whether it's a Reiki attunement, a Reiki healing, whether it's a cranial sacral healing, whether it's healing through the angels of awakening or through crystals or through the vortex healing lineage. Merlin is there. He comes through and he really, really shows up when you call him. So I hope you've enjoyed this evening. If you have, love and like the show, please subscribe to the site and subscribe to my site too, Daisy Foss. I would love to hear from you. If there's any questions, then just put them into the comments and I'll try and answer them. And have fun with Merlin. Remember, every time you wear purple, you're transforming and transmuting. Every time you have an amethyst, whether you wear it every day or whether you have it just for special occasions, that again is clearing and cleansing. It's a wonderful healing tool, especially at this time, at the time of the virus. The amethyst is really working overtime to clear, to cleanse, and to bring that healing light in. So from my heart to yours, this beautiful amethyst heart, just sending it out through to you from the heart of Avalon. I have loved working with you this evening and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. So my name's Daisy Foss, and thank you, Gaetano, for the opportunity to talk on Bridges of Light, Ponte de Luca. It's absolutely wonderful, and may the Foss be with you. May the energy of May really, really flow. We've got some incredible things coming up and happening soon. Beltane energy, the fire, has seeded such a lot that we are going to be opening out like a flower over the summer, and it's going to be phenomenal. So thank you so much for watching, and remember that Merlin is with you whenever, and call those angels in. Lots and lots of love. A beautiful, big, angelic, etheric heart from my hug, a big angelic, etheric hug from my heart to yours. Mwah. Namaste. Thank you.